Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at my build for the DB Legends Yellow Zenkai now. Finally Zenkai Super Saiyan God SS Gogeta, and we're going to see just how good he is with his Zenkai and also just discuss where he kind of fits in the meta. So yeah, I think pretty cool overall. Now, people have been waiting a hell of a long time for Gogeta's Zenkai. I don't think that is a new knowledge to anyone that's been playing the game for a while. And I think his Zenkai overall is pretty solid. I'm not going to say it's the best Zenkai. I think it's been overshadowed a little bit by both the God Goku Plat and the other Zenkai, but I think it's still pretty solid. He has obviously his main ability, allowing him to draw a meteor explosion, restoring his own health by 30, his ki by 50, applying his attribute upgrade obviously of minus 100% to enemy sustained damage CUT effects, cancelling his own attribute downgrade in abnormal conditions, and nullifying own attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions for 30 timer counts. He has now 4 passives, but Ultimate Fusion gives him 130% damage inflicted, damage reduction of 50%, ki recovery of 50%, minus 5 to strike and blast arts costs, increases arts card draw speed by 1, and when he enters the battlefield he will restore his health by 10% and ki by 30. He also gets plus 30% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts and nullifies enemy special action cover changes for 10 timer counts. When there are 2 defeated battle members on your team, he will randomly destroy one of your own cards and draw the ultimate arts card Meteor Explosion next, and from there he will also apply the nullification of enemy destroy card effects, which is very important in this meta. To nullify enemy destroy card effects and enemy ki down, or to give yourself a lot of ki, is very necessary half the time, because there are so many ki down card destroy effects that it's really bad. The following effect occurs if the own remaining health is 50% or below after being hit by an enemy's attack. Restore health by 30%, enhance own special move, enhance own ultimate move, shorten ally substitution time accounts, and destroy all your enemy's cards while reducing the enemy's ki. All Sparsing Power gives him 25% damage inflicted to powerful opponent attack characters, and when he lands a strike or blast arts hit, he will increase his damage inflicted, increase his ultimate damage inflicted, minus 5 to special arts move costs, reduce enemy Dragon Balls by 1, and knock back the enemy to long range if covers performed against his strike attacks. His Gogeta Blue Light will activate or occur when changing cover, randomly destroying one of your own cards and drawing a special arts move card. He will nullify his own unfavorable element factors for 5 timer counts, heal the enemy's blast attacks, and obviously also give himself a pretty good basis by reducing the enemy ki. And when faced with an enemy, or restore his own ki, give himself a 15% increase to strike damage, increase his own arts card draw speed, and reduce the enemy's ki by 15. Uses Zenkai boost for Yellow and episode sagas from the movies, and I think this is pretty good. Obviously the big beneficiary is the Beast Gohan, or Ultimate Gohan, or Ultra Beast Gohan, or Ultra Son Beast Gohan, or Ultra Mega Superstar, and that's okay. I think it's more than fine for that unit to be at a very high level, and to get a Zenkai boost is okay. 2 big factors for him, or the one big factor, is his green card and his blue card. His blue card is very important because it will restore his vanishing step gauge by 50% twice, and his green card is very important because basically, should you be able to get his green card to activate when the opponent melee strikes against you, you will draw a melee card, restore your own ki, increase your damage by 50%, increase your Dragon Balls by 1, you will seal the enemy's special arts moves, you will cancel enemy upgrades, you will inflict the enemy with no switching, and then you can combo into like whatever you want. So Gogeta is pretty good. Obviously there's a couple of playstyles for him, but generally speaking he is more of your special cover nullification unit, and he is just a unit that is really good at stopping the enemy from switching in and having a lot of problems. The enemy will switch in, be sealed, be buffed, be debuffed, and just have a hard time handling everything. There are a lot of plats for him. I think most of all you want to focus on special move damage, health, ultimate damage, and then you can get a mixture of strike and blast attack. I don't think, obviously he is a melee type character, but generally speaking you can just give him damage and he'll be fine. You're looking more for that special move damage, that ultimate damage, health, definitely. You're looking for, all those sort of things that I think for the most part you should really be able to get quite easily. So I think for me, that's probably where you want to lie with the build. Of course, everyone to each their own. I think, there's always an incentive, I want to say. But basically, to cut a long story short, you're probably best off, looking at him and trying to get him that special damage and, that blast damage. Teams that he's going to be good on, pretty much anything. Saga from the movies, he should be fine on. God Key should be fine on. Pure Saiyan he should be fine on. He's obviously got quite a few buffs in terms of the God Key situation, and I would say Saga from the movies is pretty good for him. Fusion Warrior, I'm not really feeling too much, although you do have obviously the really cool boost unit in the form of the yellow Go tanks, who is absolutely clutch. But Fusion Warrior doesn't really have a premier ultra right now outside of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so I don't really know if that's the team for him. I find myself running him on God Key and Saga from the movies, and that's felt great to me. It felt fine, and so for that reason I just don't really see a point in trying to run him elsewhere. There isn't too much restrictions on him. He's got quite a good gear selection. He's got quite a vast array of gear, so you're not too tied to anything. And as far as I can tell, he does not currently have, at least if I'm remembering correctly, he does not have a unique plat, so he can just kind of motor and do his thing, and it shouldn't be a major issue for him. But yeah, I think overall Gogeta's really good. I think he's quite an impressive character. I think he's got a good Zenkai that provides some good performance levels from him. And yeah, I think ultimately he is a very good unit. I think, at least for me, that's what I think he is. I think he's a good unit. I think he does a lot of really good stuff, and I think he is a good pressure based damage dealing unit. Is he able to tank hits in that? Not really. As like with most damage dealing units, he's got that brief window when he kind of jumps in where he can take a little bit off of that first combo, but generally speaking, he's not a tanky unit. He's a unit that exists to just be like a high level performer. But yeah, that is basically it for me. Honestly, not too much more for me to say. I think overall he's really good. I really enjoyed using him, and I think ultimately he is a lot of fun, and I think a lot of players are going to have a lot of fun with him as well. So I'd love to hear what you guys think, what teams you've been running him on, what gear you've been running him with, and if you have been enjoying using him. I see a lot of people enjoying the Scott Goku, so I've come up against quite a few of him, and I think he probably, weirdly enough, was the biggest beneficiary here. But this Gogeta, still pretty good. That's it from me. See you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye.